Gen Z at your home can teach you better कि इनको गाइड कर दो, इनको गाइड कर दो. That's the way I interact with Gen Z, whether it is gender, whether it is sexual orientation, any other aspect. You know, you really bring a different kind of synergy in the team.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, आपका स्वागत है ट्रू इंटरव्यू सीरीज के नए एपिसोड में, जहां हम एचआर लीडर्स और इंडस्ट्री एक्सपर्ट से उनकी जर्नी और करियर गाइडेंस के बारे में बात करते हैं. मैं हूं कुंवर वैभव सिंह, फाउंडर ऑफ ट्रू सीवी, और आज हमारे साथ हैं हाईली एक्सपीरियंस एचआरओ जो कई कंपनीज में हेड एचआर रह चुके हैं. एंड हिज 2 decade of career he has worked with brands like Airtel, Zimmer Biotech, Dhanuka Agritech, and now he is CHRO of Sharda Motors. चलिए चलते हैं और बात करते हैं इनसे उनकी जर्नी के बारे में, और बात करेंगे एचआर ट्रेंड्स, डाइवर्सिटी, इक्वालिटी, इंक्लूजन के बारे में, और साथ ही लेंगे कुछ करियर टिप्स. सो प्लीज वेलकम मिस्टर विकास के खोखा.
Step into the zone where the stories ignite. True CV brings the spark every day and night. Voices that inspire, voices that feel. We're breaking the silence with the power of real. True CV with the sound of.
So thank you so much for joining us. It's pleasure to have you on our show.
It's my pleasure too. और मुझे काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है आपसे बात करके. काफ़ी आपका एक्सपीरियंस जो मैं एक्सचेंज कर पाया.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. तो सर, थोड़ा सा हमारे दर्शकों के लिए अपने बारे में बताइए, अपनी जर्नी के बारे में बताइए. कैसे एचआर में आपका आना हुआ, एंड व्हाट यू आर हैंडलिंग, व्हाट रोल यू आर हैंडलिंग राइट नाउ.
So I started my career with sales, and I think मैं एक ऐसा इंसान था जो सेल्स में बहुत अच्छा कर रहा था. मैंने बहुत सारे जो नोशंस हैं उनको चैलेंज किया सेल्स में, बिकॉज कहीं लोग सोचते थे कि बहुत एक्सट्रोवर्ट एंड एग्रेसिव पर्सन इज सक्सेसफुल इन सेल्स.
जी.
I challenged them and I said that I could bring in relationship factor and did well in sales by building my client relationships.
ग्रेट.
तो जब मैंने वो देखा एंड काफ़ी सालों तक मैंने काफ़ी अच्छा काम किया. मैंने कुछ लोगों को भी गाइड किया और कोच किया कि वो बेटर कर सकें सेल्स में, वो क्लाइंट से कैसे डील कर सकते हैं बेटर. तो जैसे जैसे ये ग्रेजुएशन हुआ, मुझे ऐसा लगा कि मैं एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को बड़े डिफरेंट वे में इम्पैक्ट कर सकता हूँ. ज़रूरी नहीं कि आप सेल्स करके ही ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का रेवेन्यू बढ़ाएं. आप लोगों के थ्रू भी बढ़ा सकते हैं, वर्कफोर्स के थ्रू भी बढ़ा सकते हैं, पीपल एंड कल्चर के थ्रू भी बढ़ा सकते हैं. वहाँ से मेरी थॉट आई कि मैं अगर एचआर में होता तो शायद मैं इसको एक अलग लेवल पे डील कर सकता था. विद दैट थॉट आई ब्रॉट दिस प्रोपोजिशन टू माय मैनेजमेंट कि मुझे सेल्स से एचआर में आना है,
मूव होना है.
एंड डिफरेंस, एंड आई वाज आस्क्ड कि व्हाई, रीजन स्ट्रांग होने चाहिए. तो
True.
आई थिंक वो कहीं ना कहीं कन्विंसिंग थे मेरे केस में. दैट मैंने कहा मैं इसको एक बिजनेस, एचआर को एक बिजनेस यूनिट की तरह रन करना चाहता हूँ ताकि एचआर को बिजनेस समझे. एंड आई ऑलवेज से आस्क एचआर पीपल कि आपका कस्टमर कौन है. दिस 99% पीपल टेल मी मेरा मैनेजर, माय लीडर, माय so and so leaders are customers. But for me, even for HR, the customer is the outside person who's giving you revenue. I think वो कहीं ना कहीं अंडरस्टैंडिंग मैं अपने तरीके से दिलवा पाया, which has led me to this path. I never had to look back. मैं सिर्फ आगे बढ़ा उसके बाद.
वेरी नाइस, वेरी नाइस. सो थोड़ा सा tell us a bit about from which organization you started and then moved to, and where you are working right now, and what is the role that you are currently. We know that you are with Sharda, but for the viewers, please tell us a bit about your journey.
Yeah, so I like I said, I started after my completing my business management. I started with an organization called Ascom, where I was selling high-end automation machines, and I was dealing with all big clients, spreading high revenue for the organization. Uh, then I moved into Bharti Airtel, जहाँ मैं enterprise division में था. Again dealing with clients for telecom solutions. जहाँ मैंने मूव लिया subsequently HR में, और HR पार्टनरशिप को एक अलग तरीके से रीडिफाइन किया, राइट, वेयर आई हेल्प्ड to relook at how incentives can impact productivity of people, how fulfillment of hiring gaps can lead to again better output of an organization, how common thoughts within leadership can really lead to cumulative outputs by then, unlike different thoughts. So whether I was with Airtel or later I led HR with Zimmer Biomet, which is a global leader in arthroscopy. I worked there for about 6 years, and then subsequently worked at Dhanuka Agritech, led as a CHRO, and now I'm a CHRO of Sharda. I think constantly I've been growing in building thoughts around how you can create better alignment to give cumulative output to the business is my journey.
ग्रेट. सो सर, ये जो डिफरेंट इंडस्ट्रीज हैं, मतलब आप एयरटेल में थे, धानुका, फिर बताया, फिर अभी शारदा, यू आर ऑल वेरी डिफरेंट इंडस्ट्री, नॉट कनेक्टेड विद ईच अदर एट ऑल. हाउ हाउ एचआर इज डिफरेंट, हाउ पीपल आर डिफरेंट, या क्या डिफरेंसेस आप देखते हैं इन मैनेजिंग पीपल इन डिफरेंट इंडस्ट्री?
So दोनों का अपना पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव है. इफ यू मूव विद इन योर सेम सेट ऑफ इंडस्ट्रीज, यू हैव अ लर्निंग कर्व. लर्निंग कर्व आपने सीखा हुआ है, आपको वो रिप्लिकेट करना पड़ेगा, एंड आप इजीली कर सकते हो बिकॉज आपको पता है, राइट. जब आप किसी नई इंडस्ट्री में जाते हो, आपको लर्निंग कर्व्स नहीं पता. नाउ उसका एक नुकसान है, उल्टा फायदा भी है. नुकसान ये है कि आपको सीखना पड़ता है. थोड़े दिन के लिए आपको लर्निंग कर्व अपना खुद का बनाना पड़ता है. आपको थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा एफर्ट लगाना पड़ता है उस इंडस्ट्री को समझने के लिए. समझने के लिए सिर्फ मैं समझता हूँ कि वो कस्टमर कौन है मेरा, वो मेरे तक कैसे पहुँच रहा है, मैं उस तक वैल्यू कैसे पहुँचा रहा हूँ, पूरी वैल्यू चेन. तो वो कहीं ना कहीं मेरी एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग डेवलप करता है, टू अंडरस्टैंड, जिसके लिए मुझे एफर्ट लगाना पड़ता है. कभी कभी मैं रिटेलर से मिलता हूँ, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से मिलता हूँ, मैं सेल्स टीम के साथ बाहर जाता हूँ, मैं क्लाइंट इंटरेक्शंस भी कर लेता हूँ उनके साथ बैठ के.
अच्छा.
तो कभी कभी उनको भी हैरानी होती है कि एचआर हेड क्या कर रहे हैं. सो ये मैं अपनी लर्निंग के लिए करता हूँ, वो मैं उनको नहीं बताता हूँ जो आज मैं आपके सामने राज खोल रहा हूँ
जी.
एंड देन उससे क्या होता है, मेरा पीपल कनेक्ट बेटर हो जाता है. ये बेनिफिट मिलता है मुझे उससे बाहर जाने से, एंड मैं लोगों से ज़्यादा कनेक्ट कर पाता हूँ, उनकी प्रॉब्लम्स को डिफरेंट तरीके से समझ पाता हूँ. एंड देन ज़रूरी नहीं कि मैं हर सॉल्यूशन दे पाऊँ, लेकिन एटलीस्ट मैं अंडरस्टैंड तो कर ही पाता हूँ कि व्हाट इज द नीड ऑफ अ सेल्स पर्सन वर्सेज अ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग पर्सन हु सिटिंग ऑन द फ्लोर. उसकी क्या ज़रूरत है. तो ये करके मैं अपने आप को और स्ट्रॉन्ग कर लेता हूँ इस इंडस्ट्री में, जो मैं राज की बात बता रहा हूँ. और दूसरा फ़ायदा ये होता है बाहर से जाने का, जैसे मैं कुछ इंस्टेंसेस लूँगा. जब मैं गया था हेल्थ केयर इंडस्ट्री में, हेल्थ केयर से बाहर लोग हायर नहीं होते थे, टैलेंट पूल बहुत छोटा था. यू बीन इन टैलेंट एक्विजिशन, इफ द टैलेंट पूल इज स्मॉल, यू कांट, बियॉन्ड अ पॉइंट यू स्ट्रगल.
True.
So either you pick people from the competition or exchange your talent. Eventually keep giving growth to people financially to retain them. What I challenged was मैंने sales managers, product managers एक different industry के उठाए, उनको groom करवाया by setting up a training platform, जो मैं उन दिनों एक academy के नाम से, तो उस academy का कोई भी नाम दे सकते हैं. एक अलग नाम से थी जिमर में, एक अलग नाम से धानुका में, और यहाँ पे एकेडमी, सेटिंग अप एकेडमी हैज बीन माय फोर्टे टू गेट पीपल फ्रॉम आउटसाइड एंड ट्रेन. So what I did was I hired these people, and today I'm very proudly saying some of the people have doing really well in that industry. They were not from the industry. Important is उनको skill कैसे दी जाए. कुछ चीजें आप खुद learn कर सकते हैं, right?
correct.
कुछ चीजें आप इंडस्ट्री से सीखते हैं, ठीक है, जो आप जल्दी लर्न कर सकते हैं. आई थिंक हम उनको थ्रू एकेडमी इम्बाइब कर सकते हैं उनमें. सिमिलरली धानुका, we hired somebody from telecom industry. No, never heard of. The person is doing so well today.
Very nice.
In agri industry. So basics have to be right when you hire people. Their skills to be able to grow the business has to be tested. वो ठीक होना चाहिए. बाकी जो आपका कुछ competencies है, जो knowledge है, जो आप खुद उनको स्केल कर सकते हैं, वो आपको एफर्ट लगाना पड़ता है. तो आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं मिक्स ऑफ हायरिंग पीपल फ्रॉम आउटसाइड दिस हेल्प्स. सेकेंडली क्या होता है कि मैं जब एक इंडस्ट्री से दूसरी इंडस्ट्री में जाता हूँ तो मैं खुद को भी एक ट्रैप में मतलब देखता हूँ कि पीपल आर जस्ट लुकिंग एट ओनली 4 कॉर्नर्स ऑफ द वॉल, जहाँ मैं चैलेंज कर पाता हूँ, राइट. कुछ ऐसी प्रैक्टिसेस जो दूसरी इंडस्ट्री में बहुत अच्छी है, why not this industry can imbibe? And that is something which is, it could be anything. It could be a different kind of celebration, a different kind of recognition culture.
Correct.
जो उस इंडस्ट्री में कभी था ही नहीं. जब तक आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स थिंकिंग नहीं होगी, आई थिंक जितने इंक्लूडिंग यू, जितने भी एंटरप्रेन्योर्स आज सक्सेसफुल हैं या सक्सेसफुली रन कर रहे हैं, they won't be if they only thought in the same direction. तो आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं गोइंग फ्रॉम वन इंडस्ट्री टू अदर मुझे चैलेंज करता है कि मैं आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स उनको सोचने पे मजबूर करूं. इसके लिए मेरे पास बहुत ज़्यादा हर्डल्स आते हैं. लोग कई बार नहीं सुनते हैं कि आप इंडस्ट्री के नहीं हो, लेकिन उनको धीरे धीरे करके समझाना पड़ता है. देन विद माई ओन स्किल्स एंड अलाइनिंग पीपल विद योर थॉट्स, मैं कुछ ना कुछ चेंजेस कर पाता हूँ. ये ज़रूर है कि जितनी भी इंडस्ट्रीज में मैं गया हूँ, आई थिंक देयर इज अ कॉमन 2 things that have come one way, that because your people connect is very strong. Second, you have new initiatives or practices that you start. ये दोनों constant feedbacks मिले हैं. तो आई थिंक ये दोनों महीना में ही चलते हैं, बिकॉज एक मेरी लर्निंग की वजह से, बिकॉज मुझे लर्न करना पड़ता है उसमें, तो मैं नीचे तक जाता हूँ, लोगों से बात करता हूँ, तो मेरा पीपल कनेक्ट डेवलप कर देते हैं. इनफैक्ट पीपल कम टू माई केबिन आस्क मी, आप कहीं जा तो नहीं रहे हो? मैं अभी नहीं जा रहा हूँ, अभी आया हूँ. लेकिन not to talk about myself, but I think this is a feedback which I get,
that you get,
that people are connected with me.
Very nice.
And second is by getting new initiatives from other industries. तो ये 2 चीजें बहुत हेल्प करती हैं मुझे.
तो सर 2-3 चीजें मैंने नोट की. एक तो मैंने ये समझा कि जो आपका कहना है कि HR को भी बिजनेस की समझ होना जरूरी है. इट इज नॉट अबाउट हिज और हर ओन फंक्शन कि भाई टैलेंट एक्विजिशन चाहिए. द अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ बिजनेस इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. जैसे कि आप जाते हैं क्लाइंट से मिलके पूरे बिजनेस को समझते हैं. एंड दूसरी चीज है कि इफ somebody is from the different industry, तो उसको वो जो 4 कॉर्नर्स होते हैं वो उससे बाहर सोच पाता है, बिकॉज उसको वो अनलर्न नहीं करना पड़ता है. द पर्सन हैज द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू लर्न समथिंग एंड थिंक एंड क्रिएट समथिंग आउट ऑफ बॉक्स. अब जो मेरा ये जो तीसरा पॉइंट है, जो मेरा सवाल था जिसपे कि आपने बोला कि जस्ट हायर somebody who has that skill या potential and then train on your product if the guy is good from outside industry. आप कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं? फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, इफ somebody is फॉर मे बी सेल्स कहिए या किसी भी ऐसी चीज के लिए जिसने सिमिलर प्रोडक्ट में नहीं हैंडल किया है, देन हाउ यू आइडेंटिफाई, और मे बी फॉर अ मार्केटिंग मैनेजर और ब्रांड मैनेजर किसी दूसरे इंडस्ट्री का रहा हो, देन और व्हाट इज द की स्किल, अगर कोई एक चीज हमें बतानी हो कि बहुत जरूरी है देखना, या आप देखते हैं?
अगर मैं देखूं ऑन अ स्केल ऑफ ऑल कॉम्पिटेंसीज,
जी।
कुछ कॉम्पिटेंसीज हैं जो बड़ी स्पेसिफिक होती
हम्म
उस इंडस्ट्री के, उस प्रोडक्ट के.
हम्म
Lowest hanging fruit is product knowledge.
हम्म
How you apply that knowledge into benefits
हम्म
for that product and for a sales jobs.
हम्म
Vis-a-vis, uh, a person who's a plant head,
हम्म
he should have knowledge of welding or
हम्म
some kind of uh, automation technology which is being used. So, uh, but there are other competencies which are very common, which are behavioral competencies, which can be really, really helpful in grooming people. Why I could feel, and I'm talking only practically, I have seen people doing successful job
हम्म
after moving into another industries, primarily when there some of the competencies, other competencies are very strong. One is people handling.
हम्म
Now, as an HR, I would say that my dealing with my leaders
हम्म
is very important. Now, I can deal also by sending them mails
करेक्ट.
and fulfilling.
हम्म
I do deal with having conversations.
हम्म
By effective conversation, I am able to fulfill that job. A conversation also helps me to learn,
हम्म
create my learning curve. Conversations help me to create an empathy,
हम्म
also develop my relationship with them,
हम्म
and then fulfill my job. Same काम करना है, मेल पे भी हो जाएगा, कॉन्वर्जेशन से हो जाएगा. मैं उसको कॉन्वर्जेशन करता हूँ. हाँ, ये थोड़ा सा हार्ड वे है क्योंकि हर एक के साथ टाइम नहीं मिलता है. थोड़ा सा एक झिझक होती है लोगों
हम्म
to come across other people and just it's easy to send mails and receive
करेक्ट.
answers on the mails rather
Correct.
than doing a conversation.
हम्म
I insist my people to do that. I look at client relationships or human relationships as one of the very important competencies. How you deal with people.
हम्म
How have you dealt with people? How you deal with disagreements? How you deal with conflicts? It's very important. And when you look at somebody who's coming and dealing with a client versus somebody who's dealing with your own team members, because eventually your team members have to deliver when you are at a senior position. How are you able to crack it with your team?
हम्म
Is your team carrying the same vision as you are carrying? या वो अपना ही कुछ उनका अपना विजन है, या आपके विजन को वो कैरी कर पा रहे हैं जेन्युइनली? तो आई थिंक ये कहीं ना कहीं मेरे अपने लर्निंग कर्व्स हैं which help me to gauge that who's the person who's going to be. And I'm pointing out one more thing, that it is not that I'm going against business. That is for sure. If my business needs something, I'll get that. Right? If my business needs, somebody has to come from an auto industry, doing work globally, having some specialization in one market, I will get that. But where the thought process about getting people out of the box is, how differently, they could think to get that piece in place. Not necessarily looking at what, again, lead versus lag indicator. Lag come or lead ज़्यादा. How much of future you can see with them, how much differently they can think. तो ये कहीं ना कहीं मुझे हेल्प करता है स्टिच करने पे कि हाउ इट इज गोइंग टू बी सक्सेसफुल proposition to hire. Not necessarily that I have a hold or I have a I have a mission to hire people from outside. No, not with that. Certainly not.
बट पूल बड़ा हो जाता है एंड
Pool
इट्स ऑलवेज देयर इज स्कोप की कुछ चीजें ट्राई करके देखें. देर जैसे कि आपने बताया कि इट हैज वर्कड इन पास्ट एंड until and unless अब देयर आर सो मेनी आइडियाज व्हिच कम्स इन और बहुत सारी इंडस्ट्री नहीं आती हैं. अगर वो लोग बाहर से नहीं हायर करेंगे देन हाउ वुड दे क्रिएट समथिंग न्यू?
It's very important to see some skills, like कुछ skills मैंने बताई आपको. कुछ skills होती हैं जैसे how do you convince other people, how do you challenge other people, right? अब अगर हम एक प्रॉब्लम सामने रख दें, आपका एक वे है सोचने का, मेरा दूसरा है, हो सकता है हम दोनों सही हों, राइट?
सही बात है.
एंड नॉर्मली मैंने देखा है a micro manager thinks that this is the right way and please follow this.
Hmm.
A macro manager thinks, look, let me see
Correct.
how both, let me see what are pros and cons of this, pros and cons of that, how this is going to be fitting, how that's going to fit in. Let me evaluate completely. Get more sight into what other side is. So,
True.
Nobody has said that one thought is right and other could be wrong. Like, it's not a 0 and 1 situation ever. It's only going to be, what you bring in learning. And there are learnings which other industry people can also get. People who come do not have, and you need to convince your management of that. You need to put your proposition on the table. It's not easy.
नहीं बिल्कुल मैंने किसी some consultants remark I read somewhere that as a consultant I'm talking about जो हमारे big four हैं उनके लोग तो big MNCs hire them कि भाई आप हमारे process पे consult करिए. So one of our senior consultants said कि the idea which we propose that is not something unique. The main challenge and that's not challenging जो हम वहाँ problem solve करने गए हैं. हमारे लिए जो सबसे बड़ी problem होती है how to bring all those stakeholder on the same page कि वहाँ पे उनको जाके ये बताना कि वो 2 जनरेशन से जो धंधा चला रहे हैं उसमें somebody who is new passed out or with some experience कि बोला कि आप ऐसे ऐसे आपको करना है या somebody who has been in that position for 15-20 years उसको किस तरीके से करके मे बी शायद उनके थ्रू ही करवाना बट द मेन जॉब इज कि आई डोंट से कि यार ये तरीका सही है इसको करो वो चीज एग्जीक्यूट करवाना अपने आप में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है
एंड कहीं ना कहीं पॉकेट्स में लाइक आई सेड a person coming from a telecom industry could impact in agrochemicals industry so much that today he's like one of the top performers. Now while hiring you have to be very very careful what he brings on board. वो क्या टेबल पे लाके रख रहे हैं आपके लिए वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. आपका एवेल्यूशन बहुत स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए. तो जहाँ तक एवेल्यूशन टूल्स का सवाल है उसको एक माइक्रो लेवल पे असेस किया गया. वो क्वेश्चंस क्रिएट किए गए जो पूछने हैं वो उन क्वेश्चंस को मैप किया गया किस टाइप के आंसर आने चाहिए मतलब उस लेवल तक के. सो डेविल इज इन द डिटेल मेरे किसी पुराने बॉस ने कहा था जो मेरे पास रह गया ये स्टेटमेंट. डेविल इज इन द डिटेल ही सेड दैट एंड आई रिमेंबर दैट. आई रियली रिस्पेक्ट हिम एंड ही इट स्टेड विद मी. जितना आप डिटेल में जाएंगे आप उसको कन्विंस कर सकते हैं. इट्स नॉट अबाउट conviction is not in your voice. Conviction is what you bring on the table for that.
Correct.
It's not about how forcefully you can put your point across. उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा लेकिन आप कितने उनको कितना वैल्यू समझा पाते हैं डिटेल में जाके तो वो आई थिंक आपको प्रोजेक्ट करना पड़ता है. कभी भी मैं ये all this I don't do it as an experiment that I want to do. Like some of us we have passion for doing experiments, right? I don't think I use other person's money to unnecessary experiment, out of my passion. If I have a passion I'll do it on my own. Right. I might as well start. People said that because you could be an entrepreneur. A lot of people said you could be a great entrepreneur. अगर आप business कर रहे थे, you would have been excellent. And that's people have given me a feedback. I've just been in all my career. I've been in various jobs. So I treat my job as my own work. Keeping this fact alive that I cannot put other person's money completely at risk. And do out of the box thinking. I need to make valuable suggestions.
Correct.
And bring that value to them.
So leadership role I think is like entrepreneurship only. Somebody is a CEO, somebody is a CHRO, somebody is a CMO. मतलब बहुत सारी चीजें जब तक उस ओनरशिप से नहीं करेंगे काम तो फिर वो आएगा ही नहीं. मतलब आप कैसे CEO is the owner of the organization. मतलब उसको उस वर्टिकल को हो सकता है somebody who's multiple units or multiple businesses तो इस लीडरशिप रोल पे तो वो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, सो मतलब आई वुड जस्ट ऐड, यू आर राइट नाउ आल्सो खुद का बिजनेस ना करके बट एक वर्टिकल, और जिस तरह से बिजनेस में घुस के आप अंडरस्टैंडिंग के साथ आप रन कर रहे हैं, दैट्स ऑब्वियसली
And
ग्रेट एंड कमेंडेबल.
that's what builds your relationship with people. जो
ट्रू.
relationship is just an outcome. आप अगर कहें कि विकास, you have a great relationship with almost all your leaders, it is not it's just an outcome. What went into it
ट्रू.
is important, and what you're saying is, if you're closer to business, if you understand their problems well, I think that is the point where you score.
You connect well with
एक
everyone.
एक बहुत behavioral competency मेरे को दिमाग में आ रही है, which is empathy. If you bring empathy, I think it makes a lot of difference to people,
True.
which is very important. And हमारे लीडर्स भी कभी कभी क्या होता है, कोई बहुत अच्छे मूड में होते हैं, कोई बहुत अच्छे मूड में नहीं होते, because they are into huge pressure. Now where this empathy plays a role is how much you can align with their problems. बहुत मुश्किल होता है किसी दूसरे की प्रॉब्लम से अलाइन करना, बिकॉज आपके अपने एजेंडास तो माइंड में होते ही है ना, कि मेरा एजेंडा पूरा हो जाएगा. बट दैट इज द कैच, how you can align with other person's problem and make that as a priority for you to solve.
True.
And really solve, not only tactically but get into it and get it resolved.
Really solve the problem. True.
पीछे पढ़ के, that means अपने टीम मेंबर्स को भी आप अलाइन करो कि this is your highest priority, even if you're not feeling that it was a minute back, it has to become. I think this is how you bring empathy on the table, at least on the business leaders work.
Great.
And I think having one another good competency is listening. Putting a listening ear to them is very important. You may not solve every problem,
बिल्कुल.
but सुन तो सकते हो. So I think वो कहीं ना कहीं मुझे हेल्प करता है. कहीं दूर से वो सेल्स से आ रहा है मेरे करियर में, बिकॉज क्लाइंट के सामने जब मैं बैठता था, आई यूज्ड टू जस्ट लिसन एंड नोट डाउन. उन दिनों टेलीकॉम एवॉल्व कर रहा था, तो किसी को कुछ नहीं पता था कि क्या निकलेगा आगे, राइट? लोग अपनी विश लिस्ट लगाते थे. वी यूज्ड टू हैव दोस satellite based communication links long back, so nobody has terrestrial links and nobody had those whatever fiber cables which is running around today. But we used to just talk of solutions, we could talk of what could be the possibilities. I had to clearly listen. I learned from another supervisor, keep noting down what they want and primarily get back to them. I think वो कहीं ना कहीं अभी भी help करता है.
True.
Treat your manager like a customer, right? And understand his customer. That's good.
That's सर, एम्पैथी से एक थोड़ा मैं जानना चाह रहा था, व्हाट्स योर व्यू ऑन हायरिंग फ्रेशर्स, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि फ्रेशर्स हायरिंग में ना एक बड़ा कैच 22 सी सिचुएशन है कि जब तक एक्सपीरियंस नहीं होगा तब तक हायर नहीं करेंगे, जब तक कोई हायर नहीं करेगा तो एक्सपीरियंस कैसे होगा. सो व्हाट यू थिंक इज टुडेज डिमांड ऑफ फ्रेशर्स इन द मार्केट एंड व्हाट्स योर व्यू ऑन इट, हाउ यू लुक एट इट एंड हाउ यू हायर फ्रेशर?
Going to telecom industry, then life sciences industry, then going to agrochemicals, and this, the kind of talent requirement that we have cannot be fulfilled beyond 60% with the current manpower.
Experience.
Even within the industry, experience. Manpower, which you need. Now, there could be multiple reasons. You cannot pay higher. You want to pay optimally. You can't be on 90th percentile for every role, right? Eventually, फिर business नहीं चलेगा.
Correct.
तो यहाँ तो हाई कॉस्ट आप उतना ना रखें, और दूसरा your ability to help people get what they want, to meet their aspirations, right, is very difficult. Third is ability. You may not find people who are equally fitting into the bill, right, in terms of your ability that you need.
True.
Now, if you look at all these three aspects, Fresher brings a very bright space
Hmm.
into your universe to mold your organization's future culture. Second, it brings a very, very fine way to build a pipeline for future,
Hmm.
right? It expands your talent and industry talent also. Like all along these 4 5 industries, I've hired freshers either through management trainee programs, engineer training programs, or you know, internship programs or
Hmm.
whatever. Even now, we're going to engineering colleges and hiring. So all along, these programs have helped to expand the base. Now you may not retain all of them, but eventually you will find that as you grow year by year, the base keeps enlarging
Hmm.
of the talent that you pull from, uh, you know,
From the
these
colleges, freshers.
colleges, fresher colleges, etc. Where you need to be very tightened is two things: caution, where you need to get your organization ready.
Hmm.
One is train your managers how to treat them. You cannot treat an experienced person and a trainee the same way. So treatment has to be intact, and that's your change management with the leaders. Bring your leaders up to speed how to treat them.
Hmm.
First, align with them their thoughts, because they should not feel that this person doesn't know anything and start treating that person badly or whatever. Second, you should have a very fair amount of skilling mechanism,
Hmm.
including your onboarding program. And our onboarding doesn't mean 2 days of onboarding. Onboarding means a 6 months of thorough orientation
Hmm.
to help that person to settle down, and then gradually growing that person from level 1 to 2,
Hmm.
and then seeing how that person gets assimilated in the culture.
True.
And आई थिंक जो मेरी समझ में है, मेरे ब्राइट माइंड्स
Hmm.
या ब्राइट प्रोजेक्ट्स लीडर्स सिर्फ ज़्यादातर फ्रेशर्स से आए हैं.
Very nice.
एंड जो वो कर पाए जिस एनर्जी या जिस पैशन या जिस क्रिएटिविटी से,
Hmm.
आई डोंट थिंक इंटरनल मैन पावर कर पाती. तो कहीं ना कहीं उसको एक बहुत अच्छा प्रोजेक्ट टीम मेंबर
Hmm.
बनाना पड़ेगा. तो वो एक बहुत बड़ा इम्पैक्ट है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पे. तो ये मैं बहुत स्ट्रांगली फील करता हूँ कि अगर वो 60 को 100 पे ला रहा है या 100 से ऊपर ले जाना है या पाइपलाइन को क्रिएट करना है ताकि हम 100% वर्कफोर्स को कर पाएँ, उसके बिना तो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. दूसरा, हमारा हायरिंग टाइम. आप
Hmm.
खुद रहे हैं टैलेंट एक्विजिशन में, आप समझ सकते हैं कि हायरिंग टाइम इज द की.
Correct.
एंड मैं फुलफिल ही नहीं कर पाता हूँ
Hmm.
अगर मैं मार्केट में जाता हूँ. देन with all those malpractices in the market,
Hmm.
it gets very difficult. If I take the pure business sense
Hmm.
of hiring, even that is important. But if you don't treat them well, if you don't groom them well, if you don't build those initial days properly,
Hmm.
or those orientation programs, then obviously you'll not reap right results with the
Correct.
freshers also. So you need to have a very strong program, I would say. Any of these interventions should have a strong program.
Strong. True. So, sir, next question is we've seen your LinkedIn profile. You are very vocal about DEI. So, थोड़ा सा tell us a bit more about DEI and how you promote diversity, equity, and inclusion in your organization, and what are the best practices that we should follow or what you follow.
मेरा पैशन डी की तरफ इसीलिए है बिकॉज आई फील दैट nobody is wrong.
Hmm.
Everybody is right. And I started feeling when I went to US, and when I had different kind of people who were sitting around me, and everybody was okay. So I think whether it is gender, whether it is sexual orientation, whether it is your disability or any other aspect, you really bring a different kind of synergy in the team,
Hmm.
uh, because we think differently.
Hmm.
That difference of thinking
Hmm.
brings in a good synergy
Hmm.
for us to operate, and it brings a very good culture. Now we started with gender diversity,
Hmm.
getting more women at workplace. Even we now promote कि हमारी फैक्ट्री में फ्लोर पे कुछ एरियाज हैं जहाँ वुमेन इजीली मिल जाती हैं हमें
Hmm.
काम करने के लिए, लेकिन यू नो हाउ दैट प्लेस बिकम्स मोर प्रोडक्टिव,
Hmm.
how that culture becomes better if we get
Hmm.
diverse. We started hiring people in sales
Hmm.
who were women, whether it was medical industry or
Hmm.
otherwise, and I could see so much of difference coming out.
Hmm.
Those and it's not about how doctors feel or how team members feel, but overall, if you see the culture of the place
Hmm.
becomes better, and people, because of the diversity.
कैसे better in what sense?
Like you could say that people become more punctual, people there's more creativity,
Hmm.
thoughts are better when it comes to a diverse team,
Hmm.
and eventually everything leads to
Hmm.
better productivity,
Hmm.
better relationship with clients, uh, internal dynamics,
Hmm.
lesser conflicts,
Hmm.
more diverse thoughts on the table. So these are some of the ways I have seen, and there's a gradual movement
Hmm.
in organizations. Yes, there are jobs
Hmm.
where we had demarcated that some jobs may have more chances for women to be applying or hiring, because you should get CVs.
Correct.
Eventually it is about fitting the right bill, right? It's not about that. But what I'm saying is that if you put an effort, we could hire more women in R&D also, we could hire more women in finance functions, and some other functions also. So I think slowly and steadily, if you move your radar, you can bring but eventually leading to a better culture, which is again leading to an output, not compromising on that. Even when we look at the leadership,
Hmm.
a diverse leadership, having uh, you know all genders really
Important
makes it
to
a
be
good,
on the board.
or very important to bring different perspectives out. Now you may have to accommodate to build some kind of norms in your organization, like sometimes a hybrid working culture or flexibility of working hours,
Hmm.
or some other components can really help you create that better space for uh, you know
Every gender, every
gender
to
to
include everyone.
come in, and
Yeah.
that you can always build.
Hmm.
But eventually this adds to it, and as we talk about advanced aspects of DEI, we really want to make conversations which are friendly,
Hmm.
friendly conversations in organizations for people to coexist happily, right?
Correct.
Gone back are the days when we used to see that a certain sect of society was not feeling comfortable.
Hmm.
Now, how could you have a good output of the team when that is coexisting?
True.
How is it beneficial versus not beneficial? So you need to find that space, and that is my
Balance.
method on the DEI, that to create a space which is inclusion,
Hmm.
create a space which is comfortable for
For
everybody,
everyone.
irrespective of their gender, sexual orientation, ability, disability, or any other aspect, that people come and give their best,
True.
because eventually they are existing.
Absolutely.
But if they are not comfortable, they will not be able to contribute that much.
Correct. So, I wanted to understand from you, how is the Gen Z workforce, nowadays? How are they different? And in your experience, because since 1998 you've been वर्किंग, और आपने वो सारे मिलेनियल्स उससे पहले देखे, उससे पहले के लोगों को भी हायर किया, और अभी जेंजी की हायरिंग कर रही है, एज यू टॉक्ड अबाउट फ्रेशर. सो व्हाट इज द मेन डिफरेंस यू सी इन देम?
आपने एक बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग एस्पेक्ट मेरी लाइफ का दिया है, बिकॉज आई एम नॉट मैरिड, आई डोंट हैव किड्स.
ओके.
So I always feel that a Gen Z at your home can teach you better and and you would get to know through your children that what kind of, and I don't have that exposure, so I just come to office and meet them and meet them some at the campuses. Sometimes I do. Recently, I had an interaction with some people actually approached us for either employment opportunities or otherwise. They wanted some guidance. And people keep nominating their kids to me. कि इनको guide कर दो, इनको guide कर दो. That's the way I interact with Gen Zs and this, because I take that as an opportunity to understand what do they think,
Yeah.
what do they need, can I give them what they need is. So I think what I've got to know is that people really want a very focused vision to be created with them. They want a very, very defined kind of outputs, which you seek from them. They need more of space and macro management than micro management, right? Pound penny-wise foolish are not liked by them, while you have to manage your P&Ls also. They need their space and time in terms of their own time. They would need to go do their own stuff. So I always ask these, whenever I meet them, what's your passion? I said, right now my passion is to look for a job. नहीं, वो तो आपका काम है जॉब ढूंढना, लेकिन पैशन क्या है? तो फिर थोड़ी देर में वो बाहर आता है कि नहीं, my passion is to drive a bike to Ladakh. So that is something which is very important now for organizations to understand. Are they able to exhibit their passion or not? If they are able to exist, we have a long-term association with them. If they are not, then eventually they get burnt out.
True.
And there are other aspects of how and what kind of environment that they like. It's more of a collaborative environment. And I saw yesterday, it was very interesting. We had a small office somewhere else, and then looked at my office, their office, and we saw a lot of collaborative spaces in that office, and people are really happy. And I'm talking literally of millennials and Gen Zs. Very happy, engaged. So I think small things like this, collaborative spaces, doing your own thing, having regular reviews with managers, which are very informal but informative, right? Seeking more information about what you are doing, looking at bigger picture along with you, and I think at the end of it, what I've started realizing is, if you have your flexibility to an extent, the flexibility doesn't mean that you do your own thing and not work. Flexibility with an intent, right intent.
True.
Right? I think is a good mix to handle this kind of workforce. When I interact with them, I get to know. I talk to them on all subjects. I talk to them about their relationships. I talk to them about what do they feel, what do they want to do after office hours, what kind of office hours they want, what kind of office they want, what kind of management they want. So I think when I do that, this is what comes out, that if you provide this kind of environment, it really takes them to the next level with you. And they show a very high amount of loyalty. In fact, they'll be the first ones who could be channelized by you towards entrepreneurship eventually. If they leave you, they'll leave you to become entrepreneurs, not for another job with another competition. If this is fulfilled. And unlike, when I talk of a generation back, or when I talk of thought process around retention is only compensation and benefits, that's not the case with them.
Correct.
It need not be for compensation only.
तो सर ये तो है, जो पहले की जनरेशन थी, दे यूज्ड टू वर्क फॉर ब्रेड एंड बटर, और दे वर्क फॉर ब्रेड एंड बटर. अब जो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन है दैट हैज गॉन बियॉन्ड ब्रेड एंड बटर, या फिर हम कहें कि इससे पहले की पहले वाली जनरेशन ने ब्रेड एंड बटर किया, फिर उसके बाद वाले ने लग्जरी पे चीजों को इकट्ठा करने पे. नाउ द जेंजी हैज दे हैव गॉन बियॉन्ड दोज मटेरियलिस्टिक एंड ब्रेड एंड बटर एंड नाउ लुकिंग फॉर जैसे आपने बताया कि वर्किंग फॉर देयर पैशन, दैट फ्लेक्सिबल आवर्स, और चीज़ों में माइक्रो मैनेजमेंट बिल्कुल नहीं चाहिए, और दे हैव देयर ओन टाइम स्पेस. So this I also feel, while hiring, newer generation, especially from, if we talk about the bigger cities, not from the rural, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि जो रूरल एरियाज के जनरेशन है वो करीब वो जेंजी वाले भी अभी मिलेंगे की तरह बिहेव करते हैं, बिकॉज उनका इन्वायरमेंट या सराउंडिंग ऐसा है. सो
तो इस वजह से ऐड करूंगा मैं,
जी.
जैसे मैंने कुछ जेनजी से मिला, यंग पीपल इन माय last foray in agrochemicals. And they are more connected with technology. They are very automation oriented, right? They want to know newer technologies, how you can do this work better.
True.
They are very well connected with customers. They have a high passion to be with clients. They are more action oriented. So I think if you can give that environment to them, rather than a boardroom where they just can't move out, or it's a restricted environment, that would not help them. And that's what I saw. They have a passion towards. And of course, today social media plays a role. It plays a very important role, and probably they are more exposed than some of us. And I call myself one of them, that I have born in and grown in an area where I did not have a mobile phone also.
True.
And today social media plays an important role. I think all of us have to understand that ecosystem. We cannot ignore. I understand our IT departments would restrict some of bit of it, but restriction is only to a limit. Beyond a point you can't restrict anything. I think our understanding of that ecosystem, the digital space, has to be very, very thorough. And that's the reason when I interact with them and I ask them, do you prefer a message or do you prefer talking? And I get the answer that if the message can do, why should I talk? So and that's where the difference is.
Yeah.
But I'll pick a phone and call on their birthdays.
So sir, अगर एक टिप आपको देनी हो फ्रेशर्स को, एक इंटरव्यू टिप, तो वो क्या होगी?
मुझे ऐसा लगता है, and then when I talk to them, and these are very basics, that लोग पढ़ के नहीं आते हैं, प्रिपेयर नहीं करते हैं. प्रिपरेशन ये सिर्फ नहीं कि मैंने क्या किया है, प्रिपरेशन ये भी है कि मैंने क्या जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन को पढ़ा, क्या मैं उस जॉब के am I focused into that area जिसके लिए मैं अप्लाई कर रहा हूँ. आई थिंक वो अगर कहीं मिसिंग है तो इट्स अबाउट मी. Normally interview is about me for them. I think it has to turn and for other person. So हर क्वेश्चन का आंसर आप उस पर्सन की वैल्यू पे फोकस करो. Tables will turn.
Very nice. I think this is very important point what you have said. मतलब मैं इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशन की वीडियोस जो बनाता हूँ उससे मुझे लग रहा है कि ये चीज अगर वो 5 टिप्स अगर मैंने रखे हैं उसमें से ये जरूर होता है एक बार कि 2 things: read about company and read the job description.
And then focus your interaction on how you bring the value to other person.
Correct.
I've come here for a podcast. I have to focus on how I can bring a value to you. Because you invited me. So rather than focusing on me, right? The moment I put my focus on your value, there is a level of engagement which develops with the other person. Rather than saying what's in it for me, what's in it for you, and that has to be exhibited in the interview.
True.
The problem is when we talk only of ourselves, and when you give a value, you get a value in return. Simple.
Absolutely.
And what people believe today is, and I'm getting calls from a lot of IIM people. I was
अच्छा।
wondering, is the job market not good? Why, after clearing a CAT exam over 90th percentile, you know, and I'm getting calls from here and there कि job नहीं लगा, ये नहीं हुआ. And
अच्छा,
I'm,
people from IIMs are saying
yes,
job नहीं लगा.
and
अच्छा.
I'm not talking of all top IIMs, but
Yeah.
there are some IIMs.
True.
And I'm not saying, not necessarily
सभी का
branded
ऐसा होगा, but
somebody, right? This probably you can skip. IIMs के against नहीं बोलना चाहूँगा. But I'm just saying that a lot of colleges, premier colleges, people are coming and talking to me, and I was very amazed. I said, ये तो, this had to happen. So I think कहीं ना कहीं the focus on me versus focus on you has to be exhibited that way. And what is categorically happening is, in today's world, there's a lot of practical exposure being exhibited by people and recognized by people. So I think that has to be built out.
True.
They should get more projects from the industry and make it more relevance from the industry to make it happen. Like I remember, whenever I did any training, I came back and learned it in my own way by putting it in a practical space. तभी हो पाता है.
तभी हो पाता है.
Otherwise, you forget that our mental, makeup cannot retain.
Correct.
Beyond a point. So much of theory. So unless theory is converted into practical, put into practice, then it is learned.
Absolutely.
I think that is something which they can showcase more in the interviews.
True. नहीं, मुझे लगता है कि ये जो मतलब इतनी बेसिक है, ये तो आप किसी भी उसके इंडस्ट्री की हो, किसी भी स्ट्रीम की हो, इतना तो कर ही सकते हैं. और ये आपकी सीरियसनेस को भी दिखाता है टुवर्ड्स योर जॉब और टुवर्ड योर टास्क, कि आप जिस इंटरव्यू के लिए आए हैं उस कंपनी के बारे में और जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन तो बिल्कुल ही पढ़िए. और दूसरी चीज है, जैसा आपने सर बताया, टॉप 20 स्कूल्स हो या टॉप कॉलेजेस हो या जो भी हो, थोड़ा सा जॉब मार्केट अभी कंपेरेटिवली जो कोविड के तुरंत बाद जो पिक किया था उससे थोड़ा सा डाउन तो आया है. बिकॉज बहुत सारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस ने, नॉट ओनली 20 स्कूल्स, बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने शायद इस साल स्टार्ट किया है, बट इन्फोसिस और एमएनसीज और माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, बहुत सारी कॉलेजेस ने, बहुत सारी कंपनीज ने कॉलेजेस में ड्राइव ही नहीं की लास्ट ईयर. तो थोड़ा सा डिप तो आया ही है.
Probably because of IT sector or any other sector which was hiring in bulk. Now that has impacted, and again, the expectation from a premier college in terms of what I should be commanding,
correct,
as my compensation,
हाँ,
that has not gone down.
फर्क पड़ता है.
So if that has not compromised,
True.
then it is not bringing equivalent amount of employers to them, right?
Correct.
So I think that is something which they have to start managing. Is my understanding.
Expectation को थोड़ा सा flexible रख के at least give it a start.
And I also learned it from Airtel somewhere, that we used to hire a lot of management trainees in bulk, and we used to hire them, put them into, floor roles, sales roles, business roles, then put them in the domains later. Flexibility on domain also could be brought in.
Correct.
Because somebody who's cut out for HR is only applying in HR. He says, I can't apply anywhere else. I said, why don't you just think about that? Get into another alternate role, and then you can take over this role later.
Correct.
You have cases like me also who moved later. So I think flexibility not only in the compensation, but in terms of this is also one
domain
of the
and
areas
role also
could help.
True.
But what I'm trying to understand through organizations is people are requiring freshers also with lesser learning curve. So I think kahin na kahin that the thing to get people on the job fast and try to build output is something which is sought out. So I think that has to be kept in mind.
Correct.
By people when they apply.
सर इसमें एक और है, टॉप स्कूल्स और कॉलेजेस की तो बात नहीं करूंगा मैं, लेकिन जो ये सैलरी एक्सपेक्टेशन वाला है वो मैंने देखा है कि जो छोटे इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं या जो ऐसे ही एडमिशन ले लेते हैं बिना किसी के, आपने 10 लाख दिया, 12 लाख दिया, 15 लाख दिया और आपको MBA की डिग्री दे देंगे, उसमें क्या होता है कि अब जब कोई आपसे 8 लाख 10 लाख 15 लाख रुपए ले रहा है तो आपको कमिटमेंट तो करनी पड़ेगी इतनी सैलरी की, एंड देन इन देयर होर्डिंग दे शो कि भाई हमने इतने से इतने लाख का पैकेज दिया। उसके समय पे भी जो काउंसलर होता है वो बोल रही होती है कि इतने से इतनी सैलरी लगती है, वो अपना मीडियन या टॉप बेस्ट प्लेस्ड को दिखाते हैं। अब उसने कोई एग्जामिनेशन क्रैक किया नहीं है और उसको अपने कमिटमेंट दे दिए। अब आप कैंपस के लिए बुला भी नहीं सकते उन कॉलेज उन कंपनीज को जो कैन एक्चुअली, अब वो अल्टीमेटली जब वो कैंपस से बाहर जाता है तब तो व्यक्ति उस सैलरी में जॉब करता भी है या उस डोमेन में भी, बट उस टाइम पे वो कॉलेज उनको बुला भी नहीं सकता है। इसलिए भी डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम कैंपस का जो रेशियो होता है फॉर नॉट दोज टॉप कॉलेजेस और बी स्कूल बिकॉज ऑफ द कमिटमेंट दे हैव मेड व्हाइल ब्रिंगिंग देम ऑन बोर्ड और एडमिशन के टाइम पे, ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा गैप है। क्योंकि एक कंपनी के लिए देयर वाज अ ऑडियो कंपनी हमारे पास आई थी कुछ दिन पहले की बात है, टाइम हो गया अभी इसको, एंड दे सेड कि we are expanding rapidly and we would need 200 people। so हमने बताया बिना फ्रेशर्स के तो होगा नहीं कैंपस के। so कई सारे कॉलेजेस में हमने किया था और जो उनकी सैलरी थी एक्सपेक्टेड और जो हमें उस समय लग रहा था कि मार्केट में मिल जाने चाहिए फ्रेशर, बट उसमें बहुत गैप था फॉर दोस कॉलेजेस। तो उन्होंने बोला कि इससे नीचे तो हमारे जाएंगे नहीं बंदे। so I think this is also one of the important key factor, the promised what you promise to candidates and then what you deliver, so there is a gap of the expectation in the one.
And I think somewhere it's a human philosophy that I connect with people when I talk about them, give them importance. I think somewhere that focus during an interview can also help. Well, I mean, I like candidates who connect with me, who know about me. Some people really do homework. They really know me well. And in today's world with LinkedIn, it's very easy. So, and I have also told them tactics, how to build it. It's like, it's a typical tactic. I would say it's not a skill, just a tactic कि 2 questions पूछो, उसमें से एक question में a reference of that person who you are getting interviewed by. You have done this in life. How would you? So, just asking questions with your reference can make you feel very important.
True.
Now, suppose I would have asked you this question, ki, wow, you did great job in Jubilant. Immediately brings that attention to you. This guy is like knowing me very well.
True.
And wants to know more about me. That kind of connect. I'm saying this is one of the ways.
Very important.
Could be very helpful in developing that connection for. I'm talking about
immediate bridge will create.
Fresher.
Yes.
Have lesser to speak about their experience.
So we are moving towards the end. Before asking my last question, I would like to ask कि HR को लेके आप क्या scope देखते हो, and people who are looking to build their career in HR, what they think they should focus on?
Now, the answer could be looked at very negatively. It could also look at very positively also. But the fact of the matter is that with AI coming in, the jobs which are tactical in nature are going down. Now, one is AI, one is third parties. Are able to integrate those jobs through either automation or regular workforce, which is common workforce, and giving you a service.
Yeah.
Now, eventually, that there's a squeeze of such jobs. So eventually, if you see an HR versus an employee ratio is definitely dramatically going down. Now that becomes a concern. The number of jobs in HR is going down. The quality of what you bring on board for the business is going up.
The expectation you means from people.
Expectation, even the quality of work that you do. Very, very strategic work you do with the business. Like I said, that your business contribution, your value to the business, your understanding of the business will really bring factual results. That means today an HR partner is a critical component of your business strategy. Now, when I built my my HR strategy, I first connected it with my business strategy. Everything which is part of my HR strategy today, and my HR strategy culminates to my structure, right?
True.
Eventually, then that's people.
Yeah.
So HR strategy का जो component है, वो पूरा का पूरा बिजनेस कंपोनेंट से लिंक्ड है,
हम्म
राइट?
हम्म
If my business needs digital presence, that's part of my HR strategy. If my business wants to grow global, it's part of my HR strategy. Versus business wants to develop more uh, newer technologies, part of my business strategy,
हम्म
part of my HR strategy. So my linkage of HR strategy to the business is making me very important component on that table.
true
Not tactically just talking, but in a real sense. That means मेरे बिना काम नहीं चलेगा, right? Which was not the case earlier. That means HR person has to contribute a lot into the business. That means the impact that HR person can bring now to business is humongous compared to last, which is a positive sign.
yeah
The number of those tactical jobs are going down, which is a concern. But what we felt was that people really were doing those jobs, were not happily doing it. They were not getting career growth. They were still doing it, and I saw herds and herds of them in my last so many years. That they were doing the same jobs again and again for 10 years. They were doing the same jobs. So eventually, no upgradation, nothing, doing the same job, and you're there where you are. Eventually, you get very expensive for the organization. One day you leave.
one day
So
True.
I think in a hindsight, this is a good change. One has to smartly work towards it. That means you have to bring your business acumen, your agility, your connect with business very, very strong. And that's why, the expectation from HR is much, much higher than what it was.
was yesterday correct
And I can clearly see within my industry, I can see in other industries, the expectation has really, really risen. And me as a CHRO, I think you rightly said, whether it is a CEO or a CHRO, you cannot. It is your duty to build the business and
your own
profitability.
business true sir so sir we'll end this with the last question what is the message you would like to give to as a CHRO of Sharda Motors people who are willing to join you what they can expect in terms of culture and growth with Sharda Motors
I think I've been in Sharda for about 1 year, 3 months to be precise. All I see is that we have a real good intention of giving people good careers, right? We are not asking them to do the job. We're giving them careers because we want them to grow and develop. One, we have given a lot of opportunities. Like we have this Smile Academy, which keeps upgrading them. They need to find those areas which they really want to develop themselves and take ownership of their own development and work on that. And then there is we gone are the days when you have to dope those training programs. You have to do so much of training, so many hours of training, and that's how you used to measure. We don't believe in that. We believe in people skilling themselves, which is critical for them. This could be done in two ways. One, your own assessment about yourself. Second, you taking feedback from your supervisors who work with you. Feedback could be negative, feedback could be positive. If it is negative, please take it very positively and move it. And that, I think, one, coaching to the seniors to give feedback regularly to people, and from team member to get feedback proactively is very important. Additionally, what we are doing is we are also planning to have some kind of this year onwards, some kind of coaching programs which can help people to go out the way and out of their supervisor line and then go and coached by them. We are trying to build that also to be able to understand those barriers and remove them by taking external help. We are trying to build that for a certain set of people, which can really help them to transport their career completely to a different level. एंड मैं ये पर्सनली बिलीव करता हूँ बिकॉज हर स्टेज पे मेरी लाइफ में, अभी आपने थोड़ी देर पहले मुझे बोला था कि आपका करियर डिस्पाइट कि मूव किया क्रॉस फंक्शनली स्टिल मूव्ड अप, मैं अकेले उसका श्रेय नहीं लेना चाहूँगा।
जी।
मैं हमेशा इसका श्रेय कुछ ऐसे लोगों को देता हूँ जिन्होंने मेरे को अनडिवाइडेड अटेंशन दी है, और जहाँ मैं जिनकी सर्विसेज ले पाया, जिन्होंने मुझे हेल्प करी, जहाँ मैं फंसा हुआ मुझे निकलने में हेल्प करी। आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं उन लोगों का बहुत बड़ा योगदान है इसमें, और मेरे करियर को ऊपर उठाने में। तो आई थिंक वो कहीं ना कहीं दैट इज़ अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट दैट पीपल नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड टू बी एबल टू take maximum help of others to be able to get that, and review is the best way. It's the lowest hanging fruit.
Great.
And I think despite कि हमारी टेक्नोलॉजी है, हमारा टीम्स कनेक्ट है, या हमारा मतलब हमारा ईमेल्स पे कनेक्ट है, या कुछ और मीडिया पे कनेक्ट है, मैं कहीं ना कहीं एक अच्छी कॉन्वर्जेशन को हमेशा ऊपर रखता हूँ। मैं कहता हूँ कि अगर कॉन्वर्जेशन रिच है तो वो आपको हमेशा हेल्प करती है एक रिलेशनशिप बिल्ड करने में, जिसमें वैल्यू एक्सचेंज होती है। कहीं ना कहीं वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है फॉर पीपल टू नॉट फॉरगेट दैट ह्यूमन कनेक्ट विच इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो आई थिंक वो कहीं ना कहीं मेंटेन करना बहुत ज़रूरी है टू हेल्प पीपल टू डेवलप एंड ग्रो, विच आई थिंक कॉन्स्टेंटली आई बैटर दैट, यू नो। एंड whenever I'm in the calls, I request people, I cannot force, but I request people to switch on their cameras and just to have a personal connect when you see each other, and then try as far as possible I can meet them, do a conversation one-on-one if it's possible. If you are
That makes a lot of difference.
It does make a lot of difference, and I think that is something which, in my own way, I'll try and figure out how some interventions around Sharda can make people still connect while they are not across each other.
Very nice, sir. Great, sir. Thank you so much for your time. It was pleasure talking to you. I think लोगों को बहुत कुछ सीखने का और जानने का मौका मिला होगा, और बहुत सारे इंसाइट आपने शेयर किए. So once again, sir, pleasure to have you on the show, and thank you so much for sharing your knowledge.
It was my pleasure, and I think ऐसे कोई भी occasions आते हैं, they help me to recap my so many years of learnings, and वो मेरे लिए भी beneficial होती है because कहीं ना कहीं मैं भी भूल चुका होता हूँ. But thank you, it was a very very enriching interaction.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
धन्यवाद दोस्तों हमारे साथ जुड़े रहने के लिए. अगर आपको एपिसोड पसंद आया हो तो प्लीज लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब टू अवर चैनल फॉर मोर सच इन्फॉर्मेटिव वीडियो, और कमेंट में हमें बताइए कि आप नेक्स्ट किस फील्ड के एक्सपर्ट या एचआर से मिलना चाहेंगे. Also do share this video with your friends and job groups to help others, and for resume writing and interview preparation log into truecv.com. हम मिलेंगे आपसे अगले एपिसोड में. तब तक के लिए टेक केयर एंड ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर इंटरव्यू.